Okay, throughout the year you're going to be adding things to your portfolio, so you need to know how to set up a portfolio at first. So go ahead and open up one of your title blocks, and you're going to go up to the I, and you're going to go to Export PDF. And I've actually already exported all my files to PDF, but you're going to want to name these different file names. So this one is my cube assembly, so I'm going to name this cube assembly and hit save, and it actually automatically opened up a PDF in Adobe Reader. So that's great. I know it worked, but I'm just going to close this. So I'm going to go to open, or file open, and I'm going to find my next piece. So I'll open up my black piece. There's my black piece dimensioned, and I'll go up to I, export, PDF, and I'll name this one black. Okay. Save. Okay, there it is. So do this for all of your title blocks. You should have 6 of them because you have 5 puzzle pieces and 1 with your assembled cube and your exploded view cube on one title block. Next, you're going to go down to Start, and you're going to type InDesign. I-N-D-E-S-O, and I already found it. InDesign. Adobe InDesign CS5 or CS whatever version you're using. And when you open it, this is what you're going to see. So you're going to create a new document. So I'm going to click Document. And you want it to be Print. And I don't want facing pages, so check this off. And the orientation is going to be landscape. So your width should be 66p and your height should be 51p. I'm going to hit OK. And here is my first page. And Pages usually automatically opens, but it's over here on the side. If you don't see Pages, which you should see Pages, but if you don't find Pages, you can go up to Window and choose Pages, and that'll come up. So under Pages, this is page 1. And this is where our title is going to be for our title page. And we're actually going to create a whole bunch of pages, and we're going to add pages to this as we go. But you don't want to just keep adding unnecessary pages. But if you do want to add a page, this is the new page button right here. It's right next to the little trash icon. So I'm actually going to add a couple of pages. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I got 4 pages. And I'm going to make sure I use them. Any pages that I don't use, I'm going to throw away. So make sure you don't have blank pages. So I'm going to go back to page 1. So I'm going to double click page 1, and now I'm on page 1. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to my text tool, which is this T. And I'm going to draw a box in this like pinkish, purplish rectangle here. And I didn't even lock on. I'm going to Control Z that. So I'm going to go up here, lock onto the corner, and draw a text box that covers this whole area here. And I'm going to type my name and enter, and I'm going to type Clear Falls High School, enter, and I'm going to do Intro to Engineering Design. And I'm going to hit enter one more time and go to 2013-2014. And great. However, a title usually goes in the middle, and it's usually larger and it's centered. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a paragraph style, which is right over here. And if you don't have paragraph styles up, go up to Window, and go down to Styles, and then click Paragraph Styles, and then you'll have this. So click Paragraph Styles. Right now I'm on basic paragraph. I'm going to create a new paragraph style. That's this button right here next to the trash. This creates a new style. So I'm going to click this, and I got paragraph style 1. I'm going to double click paragraph style 1, and I'm going to rename this style to title. So whenever I have a title, I'm going to use this same style. Then I'm going to go to basic character formats here, and right now I'm on Minion Pro, and you can choose a different font if you'd like. Just make sure you're using a font that's legible and readable in English and that looks nice. And for my size, I'm going to create 30-point size. I'm also going to go to advanced character formats, or no, not advanced. I'm going to go to indents and spacing, and I'm going to make this align center. So now I've set up my title. I've changed the font and I've changed the spacing or indents and hit OK. So this has been changed to the title, but these two are still basic paragraph. So I'm going to highlight everything here and I'm going to turn them all into title. So now there's my title. And my title's at the top. I'm actually going to hit enter a couple of times just to make this in the center. And you can also add images to this if you'd like. To add image, you go to File, Place, and then you can grab a picture and put it into your document. So this is your basic title, and that's great. So I'm going to go to Pages, and for page 2, this is where my table of contents is going to be. So I'm going to double click this, and I'm going to, again with my text tool, draw a box in this pink purple square here, and I'm going to write in caps table of contents, and I'm going to go down to my paragraph style and I'm going to choose title. So now it's in title format. I'm going to hit enter, enter, and now I'm going to create a new paragraph style for table of contents. So I'm going to go down here and click new paragraph style, and I'm going to double click paragraph style 1, and I'm going to name this table of contents. I don't care if it's capitalized or not, this is just for your info. Table of contents, basic character formats. I'm not going to make it 30 point this time, I'm going to make it 18 point. And regular is fine. And I'm going to go to indents and spacing, and I'm going to go back to left alignment. And I'm going to do tabs. Go to tabs, and I'm going to make sure that this right tab arrow is selected, and I'm going to put it on 30. So when I clicked on 30 up here, it made the X 30p1. So just go ahead and erase the 1 and make it 0. And I'm also going to create a leader. This is basically going to put something in between where my text is, and when I hit tab, it's going to go to 30, and that's where I'm going to put the page number. You'll see in just a moment. So for my leader, I'm going to click in here and I'm going to type period space. So I type period and then space. So I'm going to hit OK. And right here is where my cursor is, and my very first project is called Puzzle Cube. So I'm going to name this caps lock off Puzzle Cube. And it automatically became my table of contents. When I started typing, it automatically, because I was already on this. If I wanted this to be title, I'd click title. If I want it to be basic paragraph, it's basic paragraph, but I want this to be my table of contents. That's my table of contents style. Now that I've typed Puzzle Cube, I'm going to type tab. And look at that. All those periods and spaces went all the way until I got to 30 points after my Puzzle Cube. Pretty cool, huh? So this is where we're going to put our page number. Now, right now, we're on page 2. Page 3, we're going to put the title of our Puzzle Cube. So we're going to type Puzzle Cube on this page, and that's all that's going to be on this page. And then we're going to need 6 pages to put our Puzzle Cube. Well, this is where our title is going to go. Page 4 is going to be page 1. So I need 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need to go up to page 9. So I'm going to click, 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 click. And I got 9 pages now. If you made too many, let's say I made 10. If I made 10, you're not going to use 10 today, so you can just drag this to the trash can. Now it's gone. Okay, so page 2 is my table of contents. Page 3 is going to be where my Puzzle Cube starts. Page 9 is where it's going to end, so right here I'm going to type 3-9, because that's the pages it's from, page 3 to 9. Okay, and then I hit enter, and I can type the next entry that's going to be my table of contents. Nice and simple. So I'm going to go to page 3 now, and I'm going to grab my text tool, and I'm going to draw another box that takes up this purple rectangle, and I'm going to type with caps lock on puzzle cube. And I'm going to come over to my paragraph styles and I'm going to make this a title. Now it's a title. I'm going to put my cursor before the puzzle cube, put this down in the middle-ish area, puzzle cube. Okay? Go back to pages. This is page 3 that I'm on. Now page 4 is going to be where my first title block is going to go. So I'm going to double click page 4. And I'm going to put my title block in here. So I'm going to come up to File. Well, actually, wait. Before you go to File, I'm actually going to choose my select arrow here. So click on your black arrow here first. Now go to File, Place, and I'm going to navigate to my, I'm going to go to my puzzle cube, and here are all of my title blocks. So the first one I'm going to put down is the cube assembly. Double click that, and you're going to see your arrow turn into a little picture of your title block. I'm going to bring this arrow up not to the pink line but actually to the black line and click, and there's my title block and it's inside my document. See how there's a little bit of space here and a little bit of space there? If you select this, you can hit your arrow key and just move it so it's kind of centered on the page. That's good. I got a little bit of space here, a little bit of space there. So this is good. Okay. Now I'm going to scroll down to page 5, double click it, go to File, Place, and now I'm going to go and find my first title block with one of my pieces on it. So I'll choose the black piece, double click it, place this, and now my black piece is in here. It's right in the corner, but there's a little bit of space here, so I'm just going to arrow this over a little bit and arrow it down a little bit. That's good. Kind of centered. That's good. Okay, now I'm going to go to page 6, go to File, Place, and I'm going to grab my next piece. So how about the blue piece? Place that in the corner here, and it's set. And I'm going to go to page 7 and grab my next piece, place, and I'll grab the yellow piece, put this into my dock, and so on and so forth. So you see a pattern forming here. So you're going to go to page 8, put the next piece until you've filled up to page 9, and you should have all of your puzzle pieces. Okay, I'm not going to do the rest of them, but you should. Go to File, Save, and we want to save this to our Puzzle Cube project. So I'm going to go to my Inventor folder. I'm going to go to Puzzle Cube, and I'm going to save this as Portfolio. Okay, now it's saved for you. Make sure you save this. This is your major grades for the year. So I would save this to your H drive, and I would also save it to a flash drive. Maybe even email it to yourself so that you have a backup. Now I'm going to go to File, Export, and this is where I'm going to turn this portfolio into an actual portfolio. So it's named Portfolio PDF, and you want to save it as a type PDF print, not interactive. So choose Print, and before Portfolio I'm going to put whatever period I'm in. So if you're in period 4, type 4, then underscore, last name, whoops, I have caps lock on, I'm going to turn that off, underscore, first name, underscore, portfolio. This is how you're going to turn in your PDF. If portfolio is in caps, I don't care. If it's all lowercase, I don't care, as long as it says portfolio. This is the file that you're going to turn into the Dropbox, the one that's named for, if you're in period 4, underscore last name, underscore first name, underscore portfolio. This is a major grade. Make sure you save it correctly. Once I save it, it's going to pull up this dialog box. Go to compression, change this pixels per inch to 200, and it should automatically change this to 300. So make this one 200 and this one 300. That's all you have to save or change. Hit export. Okay, now if I go into and go to Puzzle Cube, there's my portfolio file. If I open it up, there it is. I can click and go down to my table of contents and click again, and here's my Puzzle Cube, and here are my title blocks. So it worked. Okay. My last two pages are blank because I didn't put anything on them, but you should never have any blank pages. Okay. This is what you're going to turn in, and you're going to keep adding to your original portfolio, which is right here. So always have the original portfolio, which is going to be an INDD file, and then the file you turn into me is going to be a PDF. So this is the file you'll drag to the Dropbox, and this is the one that you're going to edit later and add stuff to.